Hello, friends. Welcome again today on our discussion as we tour the nation of this country called Nigeria. I am here with my brother in the person of Dr. Anu Ojo.
Exactly.
We are here discussing on the issue as he has raised the allegation yesterday that Nigerians are not yet human. I tried to question his ideology. Why will you say Nigerians are not human? But this guy raised another vital point. When he said Nigerians are not human, he wasn't talking about that Nigerians are not human beings in time of value, in time of person. But there's something missing, and that is Nigerians are not thinking people. And what makes us different from human beings is that we are thinking. Animals also reproduce, they sleep, they wake, they eat,
they take care of their young ones.
They take care of their young ones as well. But one thing that differentiates us from animals is because we think.
Yeah.
And that was how we were able to end the discussion yesterday. I can see my brother, Dr. Bamishaye Victor Salveto. You're welcome. Today from the community called Okuku in Osun State.
Today is 3rd of August, right?
Today is 3rd of August
2019.
We are reaching out to you as we continue on this topic. Dr. Anu, now that we say Nigeria has to get to a point where we think, how do you think, what are the instruments that every society needs to get people thinking?
Yeah. Well, let me say hello to our friends who are watching us. Thank you for joining us. We had a video yesterday. For those who are joining us today and you didn't watch the video yesterday, I think it was titled, Sadly, Nigerians are not humans yet. Sadly, Nigerians are not humans. And it's on my brother, Mr. Israel Good News Balogun's wall. So it would be great if you can watch it. And thanks to everyone who watched the video yesterday, commented, shared. Thank you so much. I read all your comments and I appreciate it. So you asked the question that how can Nigerians begin to become humans, right? I think the first thing is that we are a subtotal of the environment we live in and the information that we've received over time. So those two factors really determine who we are as individuals. You know, if I was given birth to in Nigeria, there is something about the Nigerian environment and the information that I have access to in my environment that will determine who I am, how I think, how I live. So my environment and the information determines who we are. But you know, if I am sent to, or if I was given birth to in like America, the environment I live in, the culture that is there, the information that is exposed to me would determine who I am. That means that who I am today, although now I'm more informed now that I have to recreate myself. But just by nature, most people are just products of their environment and the information that they have access to.
Wow.
And that is exactly so. If I say Nigerians are not humans yet, I'm not being insulting, and I'm doing it with respect and with honor to every Nigerian. But I know that the reason why I'm making that statement is because the environments that we have in Nigeria and the information people are exposed to is an animalistic
environment.
So Nigerians live in an animalistic environment, and the kind of information that they are exposed to is also in that line. And so they can't be better, they can't live better because that's what they know. And you can't live better than what you know.
So apparently one thing that is producing Nigerians is as a result of environment.
Yes.
Now, if you want to change them as well, environment has to change.
Oh yeah.
Now we cannot take all 200 million people out of their country to another country just to change environment.
Yeah.
What are the tools we need to change environment? Because we know if environment is changed, the people that operate in that environment, and the environment in that sense means the system.
Yes.
The cultural values.
Yes.
The practice, the day-to-day activities of people.
Yes.
And information that are being given out.
Yes.
What are these instruments we need that can lead to change in this kind of environment?
The instruments are already there.
Oh.
They are operating right now. As I'm speaking to you, those people that are there now. But the instrument that we have now, they are creating more animals.
Okay, what are those instruments you are talking about?
The very first instrument is family.
Wait, before you go for that, this is very shocking. It's like hitting. Bah. Family, the first instrument. And every one of us is a product of a family. And every one of us who come from a family, you are also becoming a family person. You are creating another family. But the family is not producing what it's supposed to produce. It's just giving birth to children, multiplying numbers, not multiplying human beings. We're only multiplying numbers, population increase. Okay? Second one.
Okay, just listen a little bit. Second one that we already have is what we call school. Education. That's another instrument.
Now, it's getting interesting. Education or school system, as we may put it, is becoming one of the things we are agitating for. But we are agitating for people to go to school. Meanwhile, the school itself,
the school is producing animals.
Is to produce more animals.
Yeah. So families are producing animals, not human beings. School is producing animals, not human beings. Should I continue?
No, viewers, I really want you to take on this guy. You can send a question, so we can ask him. This guy is raising vital points, which he doesn't know. I'm going to convert this to a book. Don't go and write it before me. Because I am going to convert this to a book.
Yeah.
It's a very vital information that people need to listen. What other one do you want to mention?
What we call religious institutions, churches, mosques. Those are instruments. But churches, mosques, religious institutions, they are producing more animals than human beings.
Please, if you are listening to us and you can hear us, just signify that I can hear you. And just say we can hear you, or you press a like button so that we know you are hearing us. This one he just said hit me hard. In educational system we have in Nigeria, we have discussed that religion, who's supposed to be a platform upon which more human beings are produced, is making us become more animalistic in thinking relationship activities. You are going to take all these things one by one and tell us how. Okay. You have mentioned family, school, religion. Yeah. So religion are not producing human beings.
They are meant to be producing human beings.
They are meant to produce human beings, but rather they are producing animals. You are going to prove this, You will prove this,
Yeah.
Because I don't want SS to come and pick you tomorrow.
We'll prove it.
Okay. We have another one we want to mention.
Yes.
Okay.
Media.
Yeah. So media.
The Nigerian media should be producing humans. Yeah. But as it is, the Nigerian media is producing animals en masse every day.
Really, one of the things you mentioned yesterday one of the things you admire in Nigeria is that people greet others. Is it that way they greeted us? Because you just this are working. Even when we are talking about this thing here, they are pushing. Okay. Media that are supposed to be producing human being in mass. The power of media is to trigger and instigate consciousness, actions, thinking mindedness. But media is rather producing human being. Okay, Those four, let's get it clear.
We should stop, Abi.
Let's start
with family now.
Family. How does family produce animals?
Good. Let's start. What makes an animal and a human being different is that animals don't reason, they don't think. They live, like I said yesterday, they live by responses, by reflexes, instincts. They don't reason. A male cock sees a female cock, a female hen, has the hormones, urge, climbs on it, have sex, it produces egg, you see chicken. If it's one, no, it does not care. If it's five, oh, it does not care. It's just doing its need and it's producing more eggs because it does not thinking. It's not thinking if we already have food though, for our chicks to eat. It's not thinking, do we have any place that we can go and lay our heads on? No. You start know that something is doing him in his body, and he sees one female hen, and have children. Now, let's now look at how human beings reproduce here in Nigeria. How many men and women who are married, they came together, they sat down, and they said, okay, we want to have children. Let's make an account. Do we understand what it means to be a parent? As a father, do you know the responsibilities that are laid upon you to father a child? Do you know the responsibilities that you have as a mother to mother a child? Do you know the challenges? Do you know the sacrifices you must make? That child you want to bring into this earth, have you prepared a suitable place for that child?
Wow.
That for the next 18 years of that child being under your custody, you know exactly what to do to guide that child to becoming a responsible citizen of your country.
Wow.
And you sat down, you read books, you listened to messages, you are prepared, and you and your wife, you said, okay, dear Atimo, we know what it takes to have a child. We have studied, we are ready to raise a human being that will be responsible. Okay, let's now have that child. Now let's go and do survey and tell me how many children are a product of an intentional and thoughtful action. Now tell me why I now said. Now you will now talk to me now that when I said our families are producing more animals than human beings, now tell me the difference between that man that just has one urge and just goes to sleep with his wife. They say, amo.
Let me tell you, to kind of agree. You know why I agree? These are the conditions upon which we take decision to marry in Nigeria. You are of age, you are a graduate, or of age normal. Either you are even a graduate or not. The moment you as a lady, you are coming over 25. As a guy, you are crossing over 27, 30. There's already a pressure on you. And then we go further by praying. God, give me the bone of my bone. And the moment we claim that God has spoken to us, either we know what it takes to be a father or take to be a mother, we don't care.
In 2-3 months, 6 months after they're already pregnant.
Yes, now it's the night. After the wedding. No, wait. A month, 3 months after that wedding, if your wife is not calling her mom, the mom
with you,
they will begin to call you.
The kilo shele.
Well,
I'm not seeing any child yet.
That is animalistic.
You just married though. Somebody that you have not lived with, you don't even understand. That you don't know. You just started living together. Two human beings, you are still trying to understand. This person is pressing toothpaste from the middle. You want from behind. You don't even understand yourself yet. Your husband is snoring. You don't like snoring. You're trying to understand how will I balance this snore. And in less than 1 year, everybody is saying, where's your child? Why? Because you're not using your head. you are not thinking, you are functioning at the animalistic level.
Okay. You win in that one.
No, we have to still flog. So I want us to dedicate just this video just for family. Because if we talk about anything, let's not talk family today. This now we can talk church another. Because if we enter church,
yeah, now we're back.
If we now enter school, another discussion. let's
we are still dealing with family.
With family.
And then the guy, the one that claimed to have good home, they are the following. They marry a lady who is submissive, whom supports their dream at expense of his own calling. The woman who also gives birth to children at when expected. Nobody question you. Nobody questions you. Even when you go for marital counseling that we go for before marriage,
yeah,
their focus is about finance, how to raise children, and they are teaching about how to raise children in the ways of God. And this thing only lasts within some churches have it for like 1 month, some for 2 months, some for 3 months. But there's no specific, definite teaching before you even think of you going to meet a woman. No, none of that happen. And I cannot agree less that animal can only be behaving in this manner.
I will tell you what will now make you surprised, my brother, is that have you seen how a mother hen or a mother or a father cock protects its chicken when a bird, what's that bird that used to come and eagle or hawk is coming to take? Have you seen how that mother hen protects?
Yeah.
It will protect the chicken like this, that or the chicks,
it will fight back.
To fight back that no, this is my child. This is my child I'm protecting. I want this my small chicken to grow. You cannot come and devour. That's a chicken. It will surprise you that chickens, a mother hen and the cock, they are more responsible
than some men
and some women. I can take this word and I will take it to court and I will win. There are some goats that have children. They are more responsible than some families.
Some bird will go and look for food. They will bring it to the nest.
To their small baby. And feed that
baby.
Why some men and some women, they cannot do that?
Some, look at this hen.
We have hen here.
It will scratch the floor.
Yes.
She will not bite anything. The children will come there and pick. She will scratch at that place. It's until when they are satisfied, she will not look for what she will eat.
My brother, let's tell the people, we were at the Secretariat
of Social
Workers in Osun State yesterday. We met a woman. What did the woman tell us about a certain clergyman and a child that they picked up on the street? Let them know.
He said there is a child now that they are taking over that child. The man is a clergyman, and when they met with him, he's a pastor. When they met with him, I said, "This your child have to be taken care of." He said he cannot take care of the child.
Why?
The mother left me, and I'm busy with the work of God.
I'm going to move from one mountain to another mountain.
I have revival from one mountain to another. Therefore, I don't have time for this child
to take care of his child.
And so it has to be taken care by social workers.
So now,
compared to goats,
compare that man, that one that calls him a pastor, that went, he slept with a woman. He impregnated the woman. The woman gave birth to a child. Now, and that child is not like he's adopted, it's his own child from his own loins. Now, the man is now saying that child that I reproduced, I cannot take care of that child. Why? Because I'm going to go and do Isheoluwa, I'm going to go and do the work of God. I'm going from one mountain to another mountain this child, people should carry the child. Now, tell me if a mother hen or a he-goat is not better than that man. That was saying that. So we're meant to even beg some animals when we say that Nigerians are not yet humans, and we're saying that animals. We're meant to beg this. We're meant to go and beg that she and that.
You are
she and we're sorry, we're insulting you. to equate this kind of man to you. Wow. Because you are better than this man. At least you are responsible for your own chicks. What's not another story that I will tell you? I have an uncle who runs a school in a local village, and he told me, this one is real life, that some children, they will come to school looking haggard. See, looking haggard, dirty clothes, no shoes, and the parents will dress like you. You see how you are like this? See how you are? They will dress like you, looking all this good, and they will just come and just drop that child in the school. Go, yeah, auntie, uncle, take. And they will say that, this is your child, though. And yeah, dada. This child will be saying, I'm hungry, auntie.
They know I don't do that. No.
You know, it's their children. I'm not. If I can have video with my uncle, he will tell the story. And they will dress well, looking good, and they will bring a child that does not have clothes to that school. My uncle and auntie, they will say they will send that child back. They know, take this child back. Go and dress this child up. Now, tell me if a bird that goes around to fly to bring food to the net for that child is no better than that.
And if any external is coming to deal with that child, with that babies of that boy, he fights with his life.
So you see why? So we see when I say that Nigerians are not yet humans yet, it's a sad thing. And you are asking me, that what are the instruments? And I said family, and I told you that sadly, families in Nigeria are producing more animals than humans. And this is it. Because we are meant to be thinking beings. Before you say you want to marry a woman, you must sit down and think. It is not just because I have something in between my legs that can perform action that has qualified me to get a woman in my life.
I'm telling you.
I must understand what it means to be a responsible man. Not responsible to just one woman in my life. I must understand what it means to be a responsible man in my society. That everybody around me will know that, this is a man. Okurilele, this is a man. We know he's a man because he's responsible. He's a pillar. He's a foundation. If Mr. Israel, a man, shows up, we are satisfied, we are comforted that a man has shown up. We don't have to worry again. Because a man is around. A man has shown up. Before you even think of getting a woman, you must understand what it means to be a man. Then you must understand what it means to have a relationship with a woman. Who is a woman? How can I understand a woman? How can I take care of a woman? What does a woman expect from me as a man? What is the psychology of women? You must understand all of that before you even say you want to take a woman. And this is not, you've not even gotten to what it means to be a husband. After you know how to relate with a woman or with women, then you must understand what it means to be a husband. How do I relate to not just women generally, but how do I relate to my wife? You must study it. You must understand it. Before you now say you want to go meet a woman to propose to her that I want to be a man, because now you are already a responsible man. You know what it means to be a responsible man. You know what it means to understand a woman or women generally.
But can't we learn on the job?
How you be learning on the job? Any woman that marries a man who does not know this thing, that woman, or that lady, in Yoruba they say anu mi ṣe.
Say that again because that
anu mi on ṣe.
Anu ẹ ṣe mi.
Anu ẹ ṣe mi, I missed it. My Yoruba is bad. Anu ẹ ṣe mi, sorry. Anu ẹ ṣe mi. Yeah, means that I'm just having mercy on you. I mean, I don't know how to say.
Before you continue, let me greet people and read some comments here. so that we can begin to talk about it again, and then you can also say, okay, Mololuwa Debi, I want to welcome you. That you are welcome. Femi Santi, welcome, sir. Abayomi, Mr. Bamishaye Victor, you are welcome. Prince Larry, Amos Oluwakemi, you are welcome. Debi, Victoria Kabi, Stella Fein, Chika Kafti, Stella, everybody, you are welcome. You are welcome, everybody that you cannot mention. This person says something here, what you read? He said, oh, okay, very right. But not all Nigerians are so, but majority are like that. Exactly. What we are saying is
simple now. Do you know the amount of out-of-school children that we have in Nigeria? We have over 10 million
out-of-school children.
Out-of-school children.
Somebody gave birth to them.
Somebody gave birth to them. Somebody sat down and went to sleep with another woman and gave birth to these children who are on the street, who are walking. 10 million. 10.
So if we want to get Nigeria to become human, one thing we must first of all focus on is to make us to become thinking human beings.
Yeah.
And they will say, what are the tools upon which people can become thinking human beings? We say, first, family.
Yeah, we must fix family.
If family is fixed, we have many other tools. One of them we are discussing today is if we can fix family, and we can begin to fix society.
Oh yes.
And how do we fix family? In the first place, before you make a family, who is qualified to start a family?
Yeah.
And I told you, the qualification to start a family here is
age.
That is the paramount.
Is age. If you are old, like
only person that they don't mount pressure on in this Nigeria
is underage.
Is somebody who is underage.
And I think some underage ones they will pressure them to go and marry.
It depends on the side you are. Maybe in the other side of the north. But when you are in Nigeria, generally, either you have job or you don't have job. Either you learn any skill or you don't learn any skill. They will say, "To party a marry."
At least go for
say, even if you don't do anything, you just go there, give somebody belly. You see that? So when you are getting to some certain age, people will begin to say, "God, don't talk to a woman. You for one now." Nobody is asking, no. He doesn't know anything.
No.
What will he do with?
But he's old, yeah.
So that's the I can narrow that. And some of us who claim to have gone to school, who have gone for, when we finish from school, we're able to get a job. Maybe get a job of paying you like 150,000, 2,000, 200,000. You work for like 6 months, you get an apartment. The next thing
you're thinking of is marriage. What? You see why I said that we are a subtotal of the environment that we live in and the information that we hear. Since I've come to this Nigeria, many people have been praying for me. They've been telling me, Anu, I fake go mokpon.
Ani, Ondo kaba na ni pe o. Mo na mo wale o. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not joking, no. They will see me like this. They will say, welcome, please, come and do the marriage in Nigeria. They never ask me, what is your goal? What are you achieving? What your purpose, your calling? Are you? No, it's time, bring wife, So the one that won't make me laugh was one woman. She came, she like this, said, Anukabo, see you where you mean? Oh, flat, rere. I'm not joking. I'm not lying. She said, look at my back. My back is flat.
Okay.
My back can carry child. I was saying, carry child. I say no. So you see, that woman is saying something not because she does not wish me well. She wishes me well from the bottom of her heart.
But environment.
She wishes me well. That because for you to marry in Nigeria, you have that's achievement. You have made an achievement. They don't care about the marriage, but that wedding, that wedding, that okay, we are looking for anko. We are going to choose clothes. We will come to the wedding place to dance. That's what they are looking for. So that your wedding like this achievement. They don't care what will happen to you after the marriage. They don't care how you will live. But that wedding is what they are looking for. So and that's a product of the environment that we live in. The mindset that we have in Nigeria is a faulty mindset because we place marriage above purpose. And because we place marriage above purpose, the family institution, which is supposed to be the foundation of our society, if the family is broken, forget it.
Society is gone.
The society is gone. Because the family is the smallest unit of every society. So show me a society that is functioning well, I will show you series of families that have gotten it right.
But I would disagree with you.
Yeah.
That as important as family is, something else is more important.
Okay, what?
And then we may not discuss that now because we need to continue our journey.
Yeah.
But I think family on its own is an entity.
Yes.
It derives its value from somewhere.
Okay.
Family, as important as is the frontier of society.
Yeah.
But family have a root. And if that family is tapping wrongly, it will produce wrongly.
Yeah.
And I want to say, human beliefs, worldview, their beliefs, they believe what they believe in. Either believing in God as their God and Savior, where they worship, their religion is more powerful than their family. Why? Because the family itself, its value that is producing that family is derived from his belief. And his belief now become his roots. He is now the tree that carries the fruits. We are not supposed to see the religion, but we will see the fruit. And when you are looking for that root, we are looking at the religion. It is what they now hear in church that says family is key. Getting a woman is fulfilling God's mandate for your life. The commandment from the beginning is that multiply and increase the number. When a man will find a good wife, nobody said that marriage is not ultimate. Purpose is higher. Because they are not hearing that, the family begin to have a mind shift and begin to think that, look, getting a woman is the most important thing. But what you are talking about, producing a human being now, church is not telling them. And so, church is not the producer of those children. Family is. But family cannot produce better thing because where it's deriving its own value from is even faulty.
And I'll tell you that what you just described right now is one of the failures of the Nigerian environment. as wonderful as all this information you gave, as beautiful as it sounds, it is a proof to me that what you just said now is what Nigerians understand and is faulty. Because I'll just say one thing: before church, there was family.
No, don't use the word church now.
Before religion, there was family.
Before religion,
there was family.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
When we go back to Eden, what God instituted in Eden was family.
Okay.
Because his relationship with Adam before even his wife came was a family relationship.
Okay.
It was a father-son relationship.
Okay.
Not pastor-member.
Okay.
Or not church leader or anything member. It was father-son. Father-son is a family relationship. Family is it starts. That's the beginning. So God used to come to relate with Adam as his son, and he was a father. So they had a father-son relationship. Family. After that, when he was to get the next person for Adam, he didn't get a church member. He got a wife for him. He got a partner. Family. If you go to Western nations, they understand that the foundation of every child is in family values. The families, if you go to the West, they don't give the church that responsibility to raise their kids.
No.
They don't.
Society raises.
Why would they give pastor? The Bible did not say, pastor, raise up your this thing in the way you should go. It was parents that got
Raise
responsibility.
up your children.
Raise up your children in the way they should go. And when they grow up, they know somebody. The problem of Nigerian society, and that what you just described now, and I can see that's why we're faulty, is that parents, they are neglecting their responsibility
To the church.
of raising their children, and they are giving that responsibility to pastors.
Okay, you know what we're going to do? Either this man is right or wrong. We'll continue to prove this in our next discussion. We have to continue our journey now.
Yep. We are at Okuku, Osun State.
Also stay. And we're going to next town. By the time we come back, I want to take him on that discussion. And I want to start again by discussing. Etide again. We have come. We are coming back. Watch out for our next video. God bless you.
Thank you, guys. If you're just joining us, you came at the end, so please kindly share this video. This video we just continued from the last one. Last one was titled "Sadly Nigerians Are Not Yet Humans," and this is sadly again
Family.
Families.
It's responsibility.
Yeah, but maybe we'll give it a title like "Sadly Families in Nigeria," or most families in Nigeria are producing more animals
Dan,
than humans.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye.